Okay, so this time let's work on the arm of the character. So again, the tools that we will be using here is this, the selection tool, lasso. So I'll use the polygon selection or face, and then I'll just select all these parts, and then Control H to hide them. So next, I'll switch from polygon selection, I'll switch to vertex selection, and then I'll start selecting vertices, pressing W and move tool to reposition them to shape out first the shoulder. So let's say that. And then this is going to be the shoulder tip. Let's say there. That portion goes there. And then this portion should go down to the biceps midpoint or midline. So what I'll do is this. I will first select all of the vertices from this area here. So I have them selected. I'll press W for move tool. So the move tool is there. I'll press D so that now I can move the move tool here. And then I will press letter E for rotate tool. Now I can rotate, and also I can press W to reposition it. Okay, so that's a good thing, good feature here in Maya. I'll select this now and then continue to reshape. So this is going to be where the bicep form is. And then I will checking the pits. Okay, that will be fine there. Okay, now here the elbow area is going to have at least 3 faces. So 3 faces are supposed to be allocated for the elbow area because it is a joint area, a bending area. So we need to do that. So I'll just select that and start moving them, distributing at least 4 edges there to create 3 face subdivisions. So I'll just select and select, carefully place it there. So already we have 1, 2, and then I'll just select 1 more for the 3rd polygon to be positioned there. And here, here, yeah. Okay. Next thing, I will select this portion and drag it along here and here. So this is the forearm area. That's where the twisting of the forearm will be. And then I'll select this for the wrist. And then here, I'll just set that as the base of the palm. So remember, this is the front view, saving my work. So that's the front view there. Let me just reposition this. So that's okay for now, front view. Now it's time to go to the side view. So I'll go to panels, orthographic, go to the side there. Okay. But I will need 2 views in doing this because I can only do here right now. I can only move this as such. I can only press R and scale to widen it a bit following the shape or the wideness of the reference. And then I'll tap spacebar. I'll switch to the 2-view layout that I have. And then I'll make this a see-through. And then here, what I'll do next is I'll go to panels, orthographic and set this to the side view. Okay, so now that I have this set, I will carefully, this is the reason why I did not use angle lines for the legs, because this is how it's going to be a bit confusing when you go at the side view. Okay, so I'll go to the edges here. I'll double click to select the loop. I'll press R and start scaling to fit. See? But the fitting mostly will happen here at the elbow area. So I'll double click, I'll just select and squeeze in. W, push it back a bit. Zooming in like that. I'll double click this. Then I'll deselect, let's say, this area. And then that means I'll just be dragging this to the front to follow the shape of the bicep from the side view. I'll select this also. So this is the one that's going down. And then I'll select this one. This is the one that's going forward. So let me just drag this other edge a little bit angled. Then I'll double click so that I can select the back. You can slightly drag it outwards to protrude the elbow. Alright, then I can select this one, and then I'll drag inwards there. Here also, I can now drag this one inwards. So the elbow now is starting to appear. Next, the wrist. I can select this wrist, drag it forward, press R, scale it in, W for move, R to scale. So I'm just adjusting the wideness. Vertex selection, drag this, W for move here, carefully dragging, carefully moving there. Now I can align this properly for now that way. Okay, I'm still keeping the horizontal alignments for now so that the front view will not be as confusing as the side view. Now I can, at the shoulder area, let's say this is the whole of the shoulder, I can press R on that part and slightly close it in. There. So now if I press number 3, there, I'll go for solid view. So far, going to panels, orthographic and perspective. Oh, sorry, panels, perspective. There. So far, that's the form of the arm. Shift H. So on the next video, let's model up, or let's trace the body and the head.